friends, welcome back. Miss Walker here, and of course, Monkey the mathematician. Woo! So we are going to get started today, but before we start, since today's lesson is all about using the different subtraction strategies that you've learned, wrong page. It's called Choose a Strategy to Subtract. So we are in lesson 2.6, so module 2, lesson 6. Before we jump into it, I thought we could just review all the subtraction strategies we've been learning about. So let me share my screen with you. All right, so we have done so many, and we're just going to review some of them right now. So starting right here, we have counted back. That's been one of the strategies we've used. So for example, when we're doing 12 minus 3, we start at 12 and we count back 3 to come up with the difference. Remember, the word difference means the answer to a subtraction problem. So that's one of the strategies we've been working on. We also have been counting on. For example, what's 12 minus 9? We'll start at 9 and we'll count on 3 numbers to figure out. We'll start at 9 and we'll count on to get to 12 to figure out how many numbers did we count on. And in this case, we counted on 3. So the difference is 3. We've also been practicing adding to subtract. So for example, 15 minus 7 equals, we'll ask ourselves, well, 7 plus what number equals 15? And in this case, it's 7 plus 8. And one additional way we've been using is using 10. So for example, what's 15 minus 7? What we'll do is we start with this number, and we will draw 7 or use 7 counters. And then we'll use a different color counter to figure out how many more counters do we need to get to 15. So in this case, we needed 8 more. So we know that 15 minus 7 equals 8. So friends, today we're going to get to practice using these strategies. Counting back. Can everyone say counting back? Counting on, add to subtract, and using 10. All right. So let's get into our lesson. And I will clear these drawings. All right. So let's go ahead and get started right here. So it says, Eduardo has 14 pens. 6 are blue, the rest are red. How many pens are red? So we know he has 14 pens. So notice I'm circling it. 6 of them are blue and the rest are red. When it tells us like the rest are a certain color, that's usually a great hint of a key word that we can put a box around. I'm just going to put a box around the rest are red. And then our question is, how many pens are red? So we need to figure out 14 minus 6. One way we can do it is count more to make a 10. So it's walking us through it. So it says start with 6, and then we're going to count to make 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how many more we need to count to get to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. We had to count 4 more to make 10. So now, then we're going to count how many more to make 14. So friends, we know, remember, when the 10 frame is full, how many do I have? 10. That's right. So we know that this right here is 10. Oops. Okay, that's my 1 and 0. And let's see, how many more do we need to get to 14? So let's count on 11, 12, 13, 14. Friends, how many counters did I put in this 10 frame? If you said 4, that's correct. 4 more counters. How many more did you count in all? So we know, friends, that we started with the 6 red, but how many yellow did we add on? Let's go back and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many more? 8. That's right. So friends, we know that 14 minus 6 equals 8. Awesome. Okay, let's move on to our next one. It says, subtract to make 10. Think, I need to subtract 6 in all. Subtract 4 from 14 to make a 10. Then subtract 2 more. So we're still solving the same problem. We're just doing it in a different way. So it says we're going to subtract to make a 10. So we know I need to subtract 6 in all. But if I start by taking 4 away from 14, I will get a 10, right? Because we know that 14 minus 4 will give us 10. So now we have left right here 2, because we know we have to subtract 6 in all. So 14 minus 4, we know that's 10, and then minus 2, because again, we're trying to subtract not just 4, but 2 more, 6. We're trying to subtract 6. So then 10 minus 2 is 8. So then it says solve the new equation. So 14 minus 6 equals, what does it equal? 8. That's right. So we know how many pens are red? 8 pens are red. Good job, friends. And that was a little tricky, so let me explain it again. When we're trying to make a 10 to subtract, let's focus right now. I'm going to change the color of my marker to a bright pink to draw your attention to what I'm doing. We know that we had 14 pens total, and what we're trying to do is subtract 6. But before we can subtract 6, we're trying to make a 10. So we're not trying to take all 6 away yet. That's why we subtracted 4 right here, because we know that that will give us a 10. And then we take this 2 and we brought it right down here. And then we're solving a more simple problem that's 10 minus 2. If you're not sure what that is, we can just count backwards. 9, 8. 10 minus 2 is 8. So far, friends, we have counted more to make a 10. We've subtracted to make a 10. Let's see what we'll do next. You can turn with me to page 68. 11 balloons are up in the air. 8 fall down. The rest go up. How many balloons go up? Okay. I love how some of you are already circling those numbers. What are the numbers? 11 and 8. That's right. So 11 are in the air and 8 fall down. That's kind of important that 8 of them are falling down. The rest go up. The rest of them go up. That's important too. How many balloons go up? So the first way they want us to do it is they want us to add to subtract. So think about it. If we have, oh, I forgot to underline my question. If we have 8, how many more to make 11? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We know we have 8. Let's count on to get to 11. Ready? 9, 10, 11. How many more did we add on right there? 3. That's right, friends. We added on 3 more. So we know that 8 plus 3 equals 11. So we also know that 11 minus 8 will give us what? Well, we know that this is 11 right here. What if we cross out 8 of them? How many do we have left? 3. That's right. Okay, let's try one more way. It says another way. Count on to subtract 11 minus 8. All right, so we're going to start with 8 and we're going to count on to 11. So there's 8. Okay, what comes after 8? 9, 10, 11. Friends, how many did we count on right here? How many? Yes, we counted on 3. That's right. So 11 minus 8 equals 3. So 3 balloons go up. Oops. Oh, let me try to make that 3 look more like a 3 right here. All right. Time to turn and talk. It says, is there another way you can subtract 11 minus 8? What do you guys think? Go ahead, you can pause and talk to your homeschool teacher about if you think there's another way. Okay. Oh, Monkey the mathematician wanted to share with you guys. He said, yes, there is another way. And he even wanted me to draw it out and show you real quick. So here we go. He said, you can use counters in a 10 frame. So let me make a 10 frame real quick. Okay, and he said, I can use counters in a 10 frame and make a 10 to subtract 11 minus 8. All right, so let's try Monkey's idea. So 11 minus 8. Remember how to do this to make a 10? So we know that 8 is close to 10. So let's start by drawing 8 circles. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Now, friends, we're not done yet. We need to get up to 11. So let's figure out how many more circles we need to draw. So what comes after 8? 9, 10, 11. So 11 minus 8. How many circles did we have to draw after the first 8 that we did? 1, 2, 3. So we know that 11 minus 8 is 3. That was using the make a 10 strategy that Monkey suggested we try. You guys did such a great job today. I want to remind you. Let me show you. Let me clear that. I wanted to remind you to keep thinking about what strategy would be best as you're solving these subtraction problems, because you have quite a few in your tool belt as a mathematician. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.